So yes, just as I was looking around the room tonight, everyone looks really good. So I think we should just give ourselves a round of applause for that. Yeah. um, I don't know a lot about fashion or clothing, the whole ordeal, but I do know to match the shirt or the jersey with the shoes. Exhibit A, right here tonight. Thank you, thank you. A few days ago, that's what I needed. I needed those shoes. I had the jersey, I just needed the shoes. So you know what I did? I went to my sister's closet because what else are sisters for, right? So yeah, the shoes were there, perfect pair. They matched my jersey. Still had the tag on, so I thought to myself, they're just sitting there. Let me just take them, you know. I did take them without asking, but again, what else are sisters for? As I was making my way downstairs, I'm like, yes, I'm getting out this house. She doesn't know that I've got her shoes on. Foot out the front door. What do I hear? Are those my shoes? Long story short, the next day I was doing the dishes for her. But yeah, what else are sisters for? This is just a cheeky story about shoes and about sisterhood, but through it, God was showing me another story of when she speaks. This is the story of a voice, the voice that God gives us that nobody can take away from you, not even your sister. We've all got that voice that God has given us, the ideas, the thoughts that He has given us. But like the shoes, we keep them locked away in a closet, tags still on, and not using it to its full potential. In the case of Esther, we see a story of deliverance and of relief, and how it wouldn't have come if she didn't use the voice that God had given her. So reading Esther 4, verse 14, says, "If you keep quiet at a time like this, deliverance and relief for the Jews will arise from some other place, but you and your relatives will die. Who knows if perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this?" It says that deliverance and relief will arise because God will always get His glory. It will just come from somewhere else, not because we lack the words or because we don't have the voice to say it, but because we're not using it. 2 Timothy says that we have the power to speak. In Luke 12, God says that He will equip us with the words to say. Joshua 1 says that He will be with us when we're speaking. God will give you the words. You don't have to hide behind the words of others. God says that I want to use your voice in that area that I have put you in. When we speak, we do so under the authority of being a daughter of the Most High God. And that is one of the most important title that we hold. We often speak unkind words, not only to others, but to ourselves too. That we would speak the truth and the life of Christ about ourselves, to ourselves, about others, and to them. Words like wonderfully and beautifully made. Words like chosen. Words like God's special possession. When we pray, we're speaking. We're speaking against principalities and against powers of the unseen world. We're speaking against an enemy who says that prayer is the last resort, when prayer is actually a powerful thing. 1 Thessalonians says to never cease praying. So when one of my friends who's not a believer, she comes up to me and she asks me, "Luna, are you praying for me?" I'm like, "God, how does she know the power of prayer through the authority that you have given us? And I don't even realize that in my own life." Because when she speaks, when a woman who knows God and knows His word speaks, when a woman who is intimate with God speaks, when a woman who isn't afraid of vulnerability, when a woman who isn't afraid of vulnerability and cares for others when they're vulnerable, when she speaks, when a woman who is confident and secure in her identity as a daughter of the Most High God, when she speaks, when a woman speaks not only for herself, but for her family and for her friends too. When she speaks, her words will be wise because they come from the source of wisdom. When she speaks, her words will be kind because she knows and she has experienced God's kindness. When she speaks, deliverance and relief will arise. From the prayers of mothers over children and the prayers of children over parents, deliverance and relief will arise. From the prayers of friends over friends, deliverance and relief will arise. Who knows if you were made to be queen for such a time as this?